Chapter 2, Digging Up the Dead. The next morning on the outskirts of Underhall.
What the hell is that?
This crude contraption will allow you to transport the remains of our master.
Can you not simply raise the remains when we find them?
Pardon, Lord, but a being of Kel'Thuzad's power can only be reanimated at a nexus of powerful ley energies, and there are no such places in this land.
Very well then. Let's move out.
Alright, so we have meat wagons. You might want to keep them alive.
Tread lightly. Ah, at last. Finally.
Okay, keep them alive.
This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. For the Lich King. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Faithless coward. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Speak, fool. Tread lightly. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Ah, at last. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Ah, at last. Finally. Now, Frostmourne. Must be. Tread lightly. Ah, at last.
Okay.
What is it now? No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Your pain shall be legendary. This is more like it.
Arthas! Stop this madness before it's too late!
Stand aside, brother. I've come to collect some old bones and I don't wish to be disturbed. Tread lightly. No one orders me around. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
There's a cannon tower there.
Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around. I'll make sure you suffer.
Wait, what? Come on.
Speak, fool. What is it now? This is more like it. Tread lightly. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Speak, fool. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers.
Let's take out the cannon tower.
Tread lightly. This is more like it.
Okay, now it's time for me to use the
What is it now?
thing.
No one orders me around. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. Tread lightly.
I can't believe that we ever called you brother. I knew it was a mistake to accept a spoiled prince into our order. You've made a mockery of the Silver Hand.
What is it now? Your pain should be legendary. No one orders me around.
Hey, what? Damn it. Wrong. That's a wrong target. Back.
Speak, fool. This is more like it. What is it now?
Yep. just wanna get some space. And make sure your hero doesn't die, of course.
What is it now? Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Alright.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Come along now, necromancer. The powers that you once served have need of you again.
Told you, my death would mean little.
What the? Am I hearing ghosts now?
It is I, Kel'Thuzad. I was right about you, Prince Arthas.
It took you long enough. These remains are badly decomposed. They will never survive the trip to Quel'Thalas.
Quel'Thalas?
Yes. Only the energies of the High Elves' Sunwell can bring Kel'Thuzad back to life.
Then what must be done?
You must steal a very special urn from the Paladin's keeping. Place the necromancer's remains within it, and he will be well protected for the journey.
As you wish.
Alright, so let's set up a base.
Where shall my blood be spilled? Thy will be done.
Tread lightly.
Blight is created when undead structures are summoned. Buildings can only be summoned onto blight, with the exception of the necropolis.
At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. Finally. At last.
The undead must haunt the gold mine before the acolytes can begin harvesting gold.
My life for Ner'zhul. I gladly obey.
No one orders me around. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
I think there's like trees here.
What is it?
I bow to your will. Yes, Master.
What's taking so long?
I wish only thy will be done. I bow to your will. Summoning is complete. I cannot. I gladly obey. Summoning is complete.
Speak, fool.
Let me have 3.
When standing on blight, wounded undead units regenerate faster.
My fate is sealed. I gladly obey. My fate is sealed. My life for Ner'zhul.
Start mining. You don't.
Tread lightly. Finally. At last. This is more like it. At last. No one orders me around.
What the hell is that?
What the hell is that? I don't know, but it can't be good. We should destroy them before they tell others about our secret society, the Sasquatch, which lives out here in the ancient woods. None may know the incredible secrets that our race will be led.
Summoning
Okay,
is complete.
It's I know.
Summoning is complete.
Our forces
Summoning
attack.
is complete.
What is it now?
Okay. What the fuck?
This is more like it.
Not like that.
Faithless coward. At last. Your pain shall be legendary. Tread lightly. Finally. This is more
We should get rolled out of it.
No one orders me around. Frostborn hungers. What is it now? Faithless coward. Finally.
I bow to your will.
I think more cigarettes.
Thy will be done. Yes, master.
I need some defenses.
No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
Okay.
Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Oh, whoa.
At last. Frostmourne hungers.
That is so pain.
This is more like it.
It took up a little beating.
At last. Frostmourne hungers. You will know endless torment. Must tread lightly. Now, Frostmourne. At last.
Oh shit.
Is complete.
Speak, fool.
Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete.
Okay.
What is it now? Tread lightly. No one orders me. Finally.
Okay.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. Finally.
Upgrade complete.
What is it now? This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last.
Must be.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
A rock golem.
Finally. Tread lightly. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. This is
No,
more.
no, 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 no.
Ah, at last.
Okay. It's good.
This is more like it.
Can cheese it.
Upgrade complete.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers.
Must be.
What is it now?
Yes.
This is more like it. Finally.
Must be.
My life for Ner'zhul. My fate is sealed. Where shall my blood be spilled? My life for Ner'zhul.
I'm not gonna build the crypt. Yes, I'm not gonna build that one yet. Until
I wish
I
only to serve.
get something here.
Speak, fool.
What
What
is
is it
something that I could help me out?
Tread lightly.
Wait, what?
Must be.
Alright, so I think that's enough lumber for now. I could use some reinforcements.
What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Okay, we have more of these rockos.
Finally. Ah, at last.
Okay. Just cheese them with this.
Tread lightly. No one orders
Yeah,
me
you
around.
have to be in a real good
This is
position.
more like it. Ah, at last.
How?
Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
Okay.
Finally.
Hold your position.
What is it now? Ah, at last.
You can just do the kiter.
Frostmourne
Kite, kite, kite.
hungers. Ah, at last.
Kite, kite, kite.
Frostmourne hungers. You will know endless torment.
That's good.
Finally.
You just do the kite, kite,
This
kite.
is more like it. Ah, at last.
Kite, kite, kite. Kite,
This
kite,
is more
kite.
like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
Okay.
Ah, at last.
Since heroes
This
have
is more like
set can
Frostmourne
tank siege
hungers.
attacks,
Finally. This is more
this would be
like
good.
it.
I think it's in here.
Finally.
Should finish it off.
This is more like it. Finally.
Very good.
At last. This is more like it.
Next.
Frostmourne hungers.
Oh fuck.
At last.
The granite golem. Ow, 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 ow.
Around. Finally. At last.
Okay, so let's heal.
This is more like it. Speak, fool. At last.
Yeah, plenty of gold here.
Tread lightly.
And I'm just gonna have to regenerate a certain amount of health so that I can save as much needed for me to start assaulting the base. Okay, so
My life for Nezul.
I need you to build more towers.
I gladly obey.
60, 70.
I cannot summon there. Yes, Master. Thy will be done. I bow to your will. My fate is sealed.
Okay,
What is it now? Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. At last. This is more like it. At last. This is
Summoning
more like it.
is complete. Summoning is
at
complete.
last. Finally. This is more like it.
Summoning
Speak,
is
fool.
complete. Summoning is complete.
Tread lightly. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Fate is coming.
At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers.
Upgrade complete.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last.
yeah, it's a little bit too
hungers.
much. Okay,
Must be.
maybe it's time for me to
What is it now?
get some reinforcements.
No one orders me around.
Let's just wait until you have a certain amount of health. While waiting, we'll just have to research some.
What is it now? At last. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Maybe just 100 more HP.
Research complete. No one orders me around. At last.
Alright.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last. Tread lightly. Speak, fool. Finally. This is more like it. No one orders me. Frostmourne hungers. Research complete. Tread lightly. Finally.
Okay, whatever.
Frostmourne hungers.
And all my ghouls died
What is it now?
because of carelessness.
At last. Finally. At last. Tread lightly. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers.
Now, do I have enough
Finally.
sustenance for the
Frostmourne
other,
hungers. This is more like it.
the other areas here?
At
Side
last.
areas?
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
Not you.
At last.
Help! The
Now,
undead have
Frostmourne.
returned.
This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it.
You will know endless torment.
Finally. Now, Frostmourne. At last. Finally. At last.
Hey, there's like one thing here that I need to see. Again, I'm taking advantage of the gold that is currently in the mine. Okay.
No one orders me around. Speak, fool.
It's nothing here.
This is more like it. Tread lightly. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Ah, okay. Tycho Andreas. Haha.
Speak, fool.
This is Tycho Andreas' sheep.
Tread lightly. Speak, fool. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Hey, gather some corpse.
Tread lightly.
Now that I have a
at
meat
last.
wagon, garrison corpse.
Frostmourne hungers.
Okay, there's nothing here.
Finally.
Nothing you can
At
pick up.
last. No one orders me around. This is more like it.
Alright.
Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? This is more like it. Tread lightly.
It looks like every corpse
Frostmourne
counts.
hungers. This is more
What you
like
think?
it. What is it now?
Okay, another one. Pick another one.
No one orders me around. Finally. What is it now? This is more like it. At last. No one orders me around. Finally. At last. Finally.
The undead have returned.
At last. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. You will know endless torment. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it.
I must feast on souls.
At last.
I grow tired of waiting.
Alright.
Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally.
Alright.
Tread lightly.
I think we're
This
done
is
here.
more like it.
So let's finally build a crypt.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Or do not chop there. Have a little something that I can get through. Or I can just use this instead.
Thy bidding, master.
Make sure you have
Yes, master.
2.
Summoning a graveyard will supply the undead army with fresh corpses.
I already have that. Okay.
I bow to your will. Thy will be done. My fate is sealed. I wish only to serve. Yes, master.
I'm gonna need a slaughterhouse for one and an altar. Just in case I die. Arthas
My
died.
fate is sealed. Thy will be done. Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete.
What is it now?
Ghouls harvest lumber for the undead army.
summoning is complete.
There
No
they
one
are.
orders me around.
A lot more than coming.
At last. Tread lightly.
Summoning is
This is more than. Your pain shall be legendary.
And a lot of bees.
Must be
What is it now?
must be
Tread lightly.
I'm fine with no upkeep for a while. And let's like that.
No one orders me around.
Okay. What did I not explore yet?
At last.
Here.
This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. At last.
Okay.
Tread lightly. Finally.
Oh, I thought you were gonna attack me.
At last. Finally.
So,
must be
No one orders me around.
Vile betrayer! You are not fit enough to even carry your father's name! Why Uther ever vouched for you is beyond me. You've stripped him of his honor by casting yours to the winds. You deserve a gruesome death, boy.
Frostmourne.
bop.
What is it now? Finally. Tread lightly.
Ow.
Frostmourne hums.
She can get in here.
Speak. This is more than. Glory to the scourge. Tread lightly. At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more than. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool.
Oh, shit.
No one says no.
must be
You know, need to cannibalize.
must be
Not so bad. Lost 3 ghouls. Can I train some 2 more?
Tread lightly. Finally. This is more like it. What is it now? At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Okay.
must be
Tread lightly. What is it now? This is more like it.
must be
Tread lightly. Speak, fool. Finally. I'll make sure you see. What is it now? At last. Speak, fool. No one orders me. Tread lightly. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Finally. At last. No one orders me around. Finally.
Okay.
What is it now? At last. No one orders me around. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers.
Okay. I'm good here.
No one orders me around. Tread lightly. No one orders me around. Finally. What is it now? At last. No one orders me around. Tread lightly. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers.
Kandarin relaxation area.
Finally.
Alright.
This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. Finally. Tread lightly. At last. Frostmourne hungers.
We have another one.
No one orders me around.
That's it. I lost to one.
Must be.
Yeah, I'm in low upkeep now. Probably not a good idea to train another one.
Tread lightly. Finally. At last.
Potion of mana.
Frostmourne hungers.
Potion of mana.
Must be.
Speak, fool. What is it now? No one orders me around. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. Tread lightly.
Must be.
Okay.
What is it now? No one orders me around. At last. Tread lightly. Finally.
Shit.
Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last.
You're too slow.
Frostmourne hungers.
Our forces are under attack.
At last.
Must be.
No one orders me around. Finally. At last. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
I'm gonna have to
Speak, fool.
back for a while.
This is more like it.
Light have mercy on you. Your betrayal has broken Uther's heart, boy. He would have given his life for yours in a second. And this is how you repay his loyalty?
At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Nice, nice, nice.
What is it
Shit,
now?
shit, shit.
At last. This is more like it.
Just make him.
Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. At last. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now?
Okay, fuck.
No one orders me around.
No. Please don't do that.
What is it now?
Must be.
No one orders me around. Speak, fool. This is more like it. At last.
There's another wave.
No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. At last.
Oh.
Tread lightly. Fine.
I cannot withstand.
Speak, fool. No one orders me around. This is more like it. Your pain shall be legendary. Ah, at last. Finally. You will end this. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Ah, at last.
Come on.
No one orders
Back.
me around.
You're not doing well, Arthas.
What is it now? This is more like it. No one orders me around. What is it now? No one orders me around. Speak, fool. Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
Okay.
What is it now? Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
We have another wave.
For the Lich King. Speak, fool. What is it? Speak, fool. This is more like it. No one orders me
Yan.
around. Tread lightly. You will know everything. No one orders me around.
Alright, I gotta learn to do that.
Must feed.
On meat wagons. Attack move. After the golden attack animation, just move. It might gonna cancel their attack acro. I don't.
Speak, fool. No one orders me around. Ah, at last. Finally. Speak, fool. Ah, at last. Your pain shall be legendary. What is it now? This is more like it. No one orders me around. Tread lightly.
Alright. I think we're ready?
No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers.
Your father ruled this land for 70 years, and you've ground it to dust in a matter of days.
Very dramatic, Uther. Give me the urn, and I'll make sure you die quickly.
The urn holds your father's ashes, Arthas. What? Were you hoping to piss on them one last time before you left his kingdom to rot?
I didn't know what it held. Nor does it matter. I'll take what I came for one way or another.
Alright, so...
What is it now?
Let's just hand in there and initial nuking.
Finally.
Yeah, maybe I can just do that. But that it'll be a waste of mana. Which indeed it is. Whatever. Back.
Speak, fool.
Shield of protection. I think I need that right now. Okay.
Must be.
Ay, Uther.
Tread lightly. What is it now? Ah, at last. Speak, fool.
Must be.
Tread lightly. What is it now? Finally. Speak. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Speak. At last.
I dearly hope that there's a special place in hell waiting for you, Arthas.
We may never know, Uther. I intend to live forever.
No one orders me around.
Must be.
Tread lightly. This is more like it. Ah, at last.
Now, is there another?
Speak, fool. I'll make sure you suffer. For the Lich King. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? Ah, at last. This is more like it.
Excellent work. Now your journey to Quel'Thalas can begin.
Tell him nothing. Only you can hear me. The Dreadlords cannot be trusted. They are the Lich King's jailers. I will tell you all when I walk this world again.
Okay, I'll be right back on this.